When I'm 5 years old, my father teaches me how to use a public toilet. He sprays the stall with a half can of Lysol, and then he covers the toilet seat with 5 layers of toilet paper. He stands on the toilet paper, straddles the bowl, and then squats. After the demonstration, we both wash our hands for a half hour. I would come to regard my father as being reckless with germs. A few months later, my mother teaches me how to reuse a disposable tablecloth. I would come to regard her as extravagant with spending. When the COVID pandemic starts, I regard the world as one gigantic public toilet seat. I stay home. I live with my son, Alec, who is 19. Alec delivers Utz potato chips, and for his job, he gets almost unlimited free Utz potato chips. Our closets are clogged with cholesterol. After a week, I'm considering sending Alec out to shop for our groceries. But then that night, he comes home with a can of Pringles potato chips, $2.29. I told him, Alec, if stackable chips are so important to you, I will organize the Utz chips. Alec does not have the judgment to shop for groceries. So for the next 3 weeks, I live on Utz potato chips. I rotate the original, the salt and vinegar, and the barbecue, but that still isn't enough variety for my diet. So I decide that I will go shopping at the local Stop and Shop supermarket. As to minimize my exposure to germs, I practice holding my breath. I learn to moonwalk so that I can push my cart up the one-way aisles. On Stop and Shop Go Day, I fill my cart in 4 minutes and 32 seconds. I go to the shortest line with a human on it, but at the front of that line is an elderly customer who is fishing into her purse for exact change. I've seen this movie before, and I know it takes 20 minutes. So I switch to the do-it-yourself line. The do-it-yourself line, I get behind a man who has bought multiple items that don't have barcodes on them. Every time he calls the scanner master, a 15-year-old kid, over, I say, unbelievable. Then the man tries to figure out his electronic coupons. I turn to the people online behind me and I tell them, for saving 8 cents on a can of chunky soup, we're all going to die. So then I scan my own items, boom, 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 boom. As I go to put my credit card in the slot, my cell phone rings. I struggle to extract the cell phone. By the time I hit the button, it has stopped ringing. But I look on the display and it is my son, Alec. Because of Alec's bad judgment, I've got to call him back. I mean, he may have crashed into a police car again. So I dial Alec back, the phone rings 8 times. Meanwhile, the people behind me have transferred their hatred of the barcode guy to me. Finally, Alec picks up and says, "Dad, where are you?" And I say, "Oh, I'm at the Stop and Shop." And he says, "Could you pick me up a can of Pringles?"